wanna say
a messy mind. Think I need to help you. I'm gonna try.
What's up, guys? We are take two. So seems to be steady now. Sorry about that before. Two pings, two stream pings, but I don't know what the issue is, man. It's almost like my internet goes for a black hole. It goes for a shit, and then it comes back. So I don't know. It's weird. It's, don't know what the issue is, guys. I honestly don't know. Kind of frustrating, but is what it is. How's everybody doing today? Gonna do some Pindle grinding. We're going to change our fortunes. Gonna be better today.
Salutations.
Mad DB. Not Mad DB, I would say. It's honestly, it's more like, not mad, it's like, I was gonna say, it's like infuriated. No, it's not quite infuriated. It's like confused. It's literally confusion. Like my, you know, memory, GPU, my CPU is way, it's not even close to being maxed. It's all steady. All of the OBS settings are, they're fine. They're what they're recommended for. I mean, I'm paying for 10 megabytes per second upload, which is not like insane, but I'm streaming at 3 megabytes per upload and I can't get like consistent connection. It's just weird. Like before, when I went live, I was at like 90% frame drop rate when I went live before, and then and then it's all of a sudden like 20 minutes later, it's it seems to be steady now. Like I haven't really dropped too much, so really confusing. Don't understand what the problem is, but enough ranting. Let's farm some Pindle. See if I remember how to do this. Very weird though. Very weird. Have I upgraded the quality of my stream? Nah, before I was streaming at 6K frames per, or 6K bitrate, 60 frames per second, 720p. But then I bumped it down to 3 because I was having the internet issues, and I don't really feel like I'm paying for 10 and streaming at 3, and I'm having it cut out. So I don't really want to crank it up to a higher setting. You know what I mean? So I don't really know what the issue is, guys. Where's Shiko? All I did, if you're thinking it's like more vivid, I sharpened the webcam right a little bit with an OBS filter, but other than that, I didn't change anything, so it's the same setup. I know, it's really weird because, like, so I went to my friend's, got my friend's YouTube I use as like a test stream thing, because I can't really like, I can't on this account now, it's too big to do testing, right? So I was testing it out and I had like 90% frame drop. I mean, I couldn't even get like, it was bouncing back and forth on OBS between like, you know, 0 and like 700 kilobytes per second. Like it, I don't know, dropping frames all over the place, and then all of a sudden it's back to normal again. And again, the entire time that it was happening, the entire time that I'm watching it drop frames, it's all like my CPU, GPU, it's all steady. So it just, to me, that kind of narrows it down to being an internet connection. This doesn't make sense.
I need mom.
But enough about the internet. Let's talk Game of Thrones. Did you guys see the season premiere? And what did you guys think? Myself, it was pretty much exactly what I expected it to be. I think people were expecting more action, but it was pretty much everything I thought. Like, they have to kind of lay a little bit of groundwork, right? So I didn't really have an issue with the episode. The 60 minutes flew by really quickly, though. We'll definitely say that. Flew by very quickly. Fender, I did get a 7% mana leech wind force, so
I'll put that to good use.
one thing that I'm really curious about, though, Talrune, I'm really curious what that spiral shape is all about. You know, like the House of Umber, the kid, and all the body parts. Like, we've seen that. God, my Pindle technique is horrible. We've seen that spiral shape so many different times, different points in the season. So, am I drinking Bud Light Platinum? No, no. I should be. I should be drinking Bud Light Platinum after internet bullshit. Nah, it's just a white. It's just a water bottle, a steel water bottle. It's like a funky color. Just a sigil. That's all that you think it is? I feel like there's more to it than that, but
Not in town.
internet issues do suck, Fender, especially when you don't know what the problem is. Hugh dies in Game of Thrones. Neil Attack wins the Game of Thrones. I really don't like Sansa's character. She's just like a queen bitch. Sansa's a queen bitch, and 1 to shapeshifting skills, 36 to life. That's not a bad grand charm, actually. That's actually really good. Really freaking good. The thing that people don't realize about shape-shifting grand charms is they add a crap load of damage because you're boosting like fury, shape-shifting mastery, like the werewolf, like, and then plus life on top of it. So that is a nice GG one. Yeah, I know. Sansa's hate brought the good luck. I know. Jesus, GG. We'll check out that one. I'll show you guys. Gotta show you guys this other skiller that I dropped right here. 1 to defensive auras, 40 to life, and now I got a 1 to shapeshifting, 36 to life. I think I got a few more shapeshifting. I did have them all organized. Honestly, I will use that one though. Definitely. Any more shapeshifting? Summoning 18 to life. Shapeshifting gold, don't really care about that. Shapeshifting plane. Matt, Team Sansa? Too many skillers, guys. Oh my god. Should have more of them here somewhere. Shadow disciplines.
Hashtag Team Sansa, she's going to marry the Night King.
I just don't like her character, Matt. I really don't. Okay, I know this is really boring for you guys to watch, but I gotta... Where are my skillers? Okay, I guess I only have one. Okay, one to shapeshifting. Thought I had more shapeshifting than that. Weird. That's why you organize them by class? Get off my back about organization. We don't organize my stash in the stream. But yeah, I should organize them. I also switched up my setup too. I'm rocking... Oh, those are poison res. 40 poison res. I'm rocking 2 wisp projectors now, which I was rocking dual Nagels, but now I got 35 light absorb. So if this guy's lightning enchanted, he does nothing to me pretty much. Double unique. Not F, not F. Retire. I didn't fix any stream, man. It was literally just... I went from having black hole internet to having a solid connection again, so I don't know. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm trying dual wisps. Just, I lose a little bit MF, but... I guess I lose a little bit of attack rating too, but... Whenever he's lightning enchanted, I literally... don't take damage anymore, so... So how do I enter the game so quickly? I have a keyboard macro, so I hit one specific hotkey through my Corsair gaming keyboard, and then it hits enter and H for me really quickly. So, but Billy, the issue with the internet that I think it is, and Kozakon explained it to me, is that the internet provider that does fiber for where I live, Ukorun, they only have two IP addresses. 2 IP addresses, one for the one side of town and the other one for the other side of town. And then they distribute the internet connection to everybody through those IP addresses. So one thing that I could maybe do that he suggested is paying for a static IP address, which might help a little bit, but it's just really weird that I went from like massive frame dropping to it seems to be steady now. Just not really good for streaming, but Miletta. Need to pass some magic skills, no FCR, a little bit of res. Yeah, I live in 1990. Well, that's what I said to the guy. I was like, I'm paying for dial-up internet right now. That's what I told the guy over the phone. But they just give you the stupid spiel, like the general spiel, like, oh, well, we only guarantee you 10 at the best of situations. And I was like, dude, I'm streaming at 3 uploads, so I'm paying for 10 and you can't give me a consistent 3 upload? You know, just that stupid customer service stuff. And then they're like, oh, how many people are using the internet at the same time? And it's like, I'm the only one in the house right now. It's like, quit giving me the runaround, please. Arbalist. Don't need that. Do I live in a farm town or something? It's the only fiber internet provider. So... Okay, honestly, Jimmy, that's insane. You're paying $40 for 10 upload? It's like $80 a month for me to go to 100 download and 20 upload. How much porn am I watching?
Good afternoon.
How much porn? Trust me, I do not watch porn during the countdown. That's what you guys are wondering. Rare battle boots. Or mirrored boots, sorry. Oh, mirrored boots and battle boots. That's kind of interesting. Mirrored and battled. Same drop. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, it's basically the best I can get where I am, which I don't know. I don't know what to do. We're gonna try. We'll try the static IP, and I can try upping it, but I don't think it's anything to do with an issue of upgrading it because, like, I don't know, because I just went from a black hole to having internet connection again, so it's just it's not the best for streaming. Unfortunately. Do I play porn VR? I didn't know you could. Porn VR. You pay $35 a month for... Okay, yeah. Billy, I'm almost paying double that. Double that for half your download and your same upload. And then I don't even have my own IP address. I have this one that I share with everybody. So yeah. I blame Canada. Pablo, you see Des Fathom? I hope so, man. Des Fathom would be G frickin' G, man. Kojo, how's it going? Skull. So Jimmy, you might think, or no, sorry, Jimmy doesn't care too much about MF. It's more Nate. Nate, you might think that the dual wisp is stupid, but I honestly like it, especially when he's holy shocked or whole whatever you call it, holy shock or a lightning enchanted. That's what I was looking for. Jesse Jones. This is where everybody tells me they have better internet, where they pay half the price for twice the amount of service. And then I say, yes, my internet sucks. Jesse, I'm good, buddy. How are you? Tay Tattoo. Tay Teoda. Thank you for the sub, Tay. Tay, do you got good internet? I do. Maybe I should just turn my bitrate. What do you guys think? Turn it down to 500 bitrate? 500 bitrate, stream horrible trash internet? Or stream horrible trash quality? Do you guys still watch?
I can't.
Oh, by the way, I'm just doing it because I can and I'm being bitter, which...
Good afternoon.
I'm mostly joking, so don't be bitter, but if you're from Ontario, do not get Whiteman's internet. I am publicly bashing you right now, live, Whiteman. You are the purest form of trash there ever was. Just broadcasted that live, buddy. Okay. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Let's go, Pindle. Zach, yeah, level 85 area, the pits, champions, and boss bags can drop any item in the game, including Tyrell's Might. If you're lucky, ready for 5 NATO? 5 NATO! Damn it! 2 elemental skills. Damn, if that had rolled 3 tornado, I would have taken it. Gold antler pelt would have been the teats, man. Would have been the teats. Wing shooter, you never heard of them? Ottawa has them? Well, I do not suggest them, wing shooter. Do not get them. Whiteman's is... I'm trying to think of a Diablo 2 equivalent. Whiteman's is like a hammered in without Enigma. There you go. That is what Whiteman's is for quality. It's like a hammered in without Enigma. It's like the warrior in D1. Honestly, it's more efficient. Next video is here's why Whiteman's is bad. I know. I should do it. I should make a massive clickbait video. Just say Whiteman's is... Oh, I should do it. Then they might copyright strike me. Soul Rune. Ah, it's F. And it's not... There you go, Bran. That is a Game of Thrones thing. Bran Stark walks faster than my internet connection. It's like Whiteman's internet is like teleporting with an Amazon. There you go, that's another good one. That is, Whiteman's internet is like the equivalent of FCR frame rates for Amazon. There you go. It's like a teleporting Javazon. Ancient armor, ring, pick the ringy ring. Man after kill, strength, miss one will hit. Not very good. Griffin, Jesse, I know, it's so bad. Jordan. It's the Targaryen. That's what that symbol is, the spiral is a Targaryen. I thought it had something to do with the children of the forest, or the forest children, children of forest, whatever they're called. Check the rare jewel. One of my favorite parts for the first Game of Thrones episode was when the guy that leads the Night Watch, or the Night's Watch, when he's like, when he sees Tormund when they're in the House of Umbra, and he's like, "Step back, his eyes are blue," and then Tormund's like, "My eyes have always been blue." That was like one of my favorite parts. Tormund's like my favorite character in Game of Thrones, probably. I mean, the dude, Tormund shags bears north of the wall. So, you gotta give props to him, man. Anybody who can pin down a bear and shag it, Tormund is the dude. He's the man of the century. He's probably my favorite character. Ooh, unique ring. Soj, give me an SOJ. SOJ! Dwarf star. Dwarfy dwarf. Jasper, I would run players 1 because Pindle always drops the same two items regardless of the difficulty. The only time I would go higher than players 1 is maybe like a Javazon if you want to go players 3. And that's just to buff the drop rates on his minions. But you'd only want to do it for a character like the Javazon that has good AoE. Like a lightning fairy that kills everything. Players 3 on like a Pidserker, for example, would be useless. Wouldn't do anything. Andreas, how's it going, man? Odar's good too. He's a good character. He's pretty funny too. What's my go-to starting character? Sorceress. Really easy to get 63 FCR on a Sorceress. Go Blizzard. You can moat trick Mephisto and grind the ancient tunnels, but basically, Blizzard Sorceress is kind of the go-to character for anybody to gear up. Thank you, man. Always awesome watching my streams. I appreciate it. I stream when I can, if Whiteman's allows me to. Wonder how many comments I'm gonna get. Who's Whiteman? Who's Whiteman? Odar's still alive? Nah, man, he's not alive. He got run over by the... Or do you mean he got, like, turned into one of the undead, maybe, but... No way Hodor's alive. Don't see it. Don't see it. Did you guys catch from the first episode as well that, so my internet's a druid, yeah. My internet is a druid. Did you guys catch the point where, Rand said he was waiting for a friend, and then eventually it showed Jaime Lannister showed up at Winterfell? Did you guys catch that? That it was, that was him? Did I miss a yellow tiara? Ah, shit. You know, we can talk anything from the first episode, season 8. If you've seen spoilers, if there's been other leaked stuff in the future, like past that, please don't. But anything season 8, episode 1 is fair game. Fair game. But you realize that now, because Bran is the three-eyed raven, he knows that Jaime pushed him out the window, right? So I'm curious if he's going to reveal that information to everyone, or if he's going to keep it secret. And if he does keep it secret, I wonder if he's going to defend Jaime when Daenerys is freaking out about him, when he's like, my brother and I used to talk about the guy that killed our father and what we would do to him. Like, you know, that like next, when they do the flashback for like the foresight for the next episode at the end of it, whatever you want to call it. I think that Bran is going to defend Jaime and explain the situation by going back in time, and because he has the ability to. So that's, I think he's going to take his side, because also now that he's he's kind of emotionless now. I don't think he cares that he got pushed out of the window in the first place, right? So that's kind of my thoughts. George, stop spoilers. You just got to watch the first episode, man. And he wouldn't be who he exactly what Pablo said. He wouldn't be who he was if it wasn't for Jaime. So legendary mallet. Oh God, is it Schaefer's? No, damn it! Another stone crusher. Stone crusher, damn it. Next time, guys. Next time. Leandro Traverso, thank you for this sub, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, you know what Kozagan said to me this morning? He said that somebody was going, I think he said Jon Snow was going to attach dragon glass to his dick and bang the Night King and kill him. And then I was like, nah, man, Tormund's gonna do that. Tormund's gonna bang the Night King and kill him. Yes, I know. I've seen he's gotten a lot of stone crushers, so I know. But Kozakan thinks it's gonna be so easy for them to kill the Night King, and I was like, nah, it's not gonna be that easy. Amrun.
I am overburdened.
He said it as a joke, by the way. It was a joke, but he wasn't serious. But like Tormund was gonna bang the Night King in his submission with a with a dragon glass dildo. Pindle better than the pit? It depends, channel. I would say forgetting all the items of the game, he's not. But it's really good for streaming because I can kind of casually read chat very well and run Pindle. And I also just really like doing Pindle runs. I don't know why, but I just really do. Kozagan, you think they're gonna make a Game of Thrones? What would they call it then? What would they, if they were gonna make a XXX version of Game of Thrones, what would they call it? They'd have to add, or are they just gonna call it like Game of Thrones XXX? Like that would be kind of lame. Usually they have to come up with a cool name for it, right? So what would they call it? Game of Bones? There you go. Game of Bones. Gangbang of Thrones. Oh, jeez. Where is chat gone to? Dimensional Blade, another ring. Man, I switched to these dual wisps and Game of Poles. There you go, that might be a good one too. I switched to the dual wisp for the lightning absorb and he hasn't been in lightning enchanted once. What the heck? But honestly, Pindle's been pretty hot so far. 1 to shapeshifting skills, 36 to life. So that skiller alone would add an insane amount of life to like a Fury Druid. Then we got Stone Crusher. I was really hoping to get Shapers though. Ring. I really like that trick of going down a level to identify stuff. Game of holes. Torment has to bring the specs of Dragonglass to the oh, hey, that's another good point to talk about too. What do you guys think is the weapon that Area wants to get made? I can't really tell what it is, other than I think maybe it's possibly like a... I thought it was maybe like a blow dart, kind of like what the Faceless Man used to kill that one guy way back when Arya was a prisoner. In like the Lannister army when they were... I forget the name of the place, but I think it's some blow dart is actually what I'm speculating on the weapon. Like something to do with her using it to go kill Cersei. Because I don't see it being like a spear or something. Just that doesn't make sense to me, but... Detachable Dragonglass dildo. It's a spear for her dagger? At least, I really need to get... I'm just gonna grind Pindle till I hit 92. Then I'm gonna respec as a Whirlwind Barb, and I think I'm gonna do Bail runs till I get the Barb to level 96 or 97. Just because levels help so much with the Pidzerker. Because I can keep shoving more points into Shout to synergize the rest of my tree, so... Every point that I put into Shout boosts the Berserk damage, so... Or the magic damage on Berserk, so... Crazy Horse. Dropped a 1 to shapeshifting skills, 36 to life GC, so that was honestly pretty dope. Really dope, actually. And then we got Stone Crusher, which is a little bit disappointing, but... Really hoping to get Shafers. That would have been another item off my list. Chris, what's going on, buddy? What happened before? My internet went Diablo 1 Warrior style. My internet went for shit. This went for complete shit. She wants to kill Cersei with the needle. We're also speculating that at some point, I think... Like, at some point, do you think Jon Snow is gonna ride the big dragon? Like, I feel like at some point, he's gonna be riding Drogon. You found it one time in 18 years, man? Oh, geez, what am I doing? Well, hopefully it doesn't take me 18 years. Rare Sabra, rare ring. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Juncolio.
I can't.
I don't think he's gonna kill Dany. I don't see that. I do see there being like a rift on how, like... It depends on how Daenerys takes Jon Snow being the actual rightful king and whether or not she accepts it. But also, does it matter, like, if she's the queen and he's the king, like if they get together? So I don't know. But one of them is dying at the end of the... There's no way both of them are going to be alive. That I just don't see as well. Juncolio. That's a good name, man. Juncolio Internet. Juncolio item. Dragons only take one rider for life? Is that actually true, Lance? Like, is there actual, like, lore to that agrees with that, or no? That's the actual lore? Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, does it really matter? Like, the one dragon's like a little bit smaller, but they both shoot fire, so I don't know. Fender, unless it's a rare Colossus Blade, I wouldn't get too upset. Getting whites or blues isn't too big a deal. I think if you're getting rares and set Colossus Blades, then it kind of sucks. Ooh, Facet. 5/5 light. 5/5 light, baby. Ooh, -4 +5. Maybe I'll make one of those. I might shove that. I might do a full Talrash's set. That's all fire. Use Phoenix and then shove fire facets in the helmet, the body armor, and the orb. Show the wind force. The wind force is on the mule right now. It's just a 7% mana stolen per hit wind force. Dimitrov Ivanov, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Rainbow Mitts. That's actually a nice facet though. Really nice. -4 +5. I mean, the only way it'd be better if it was a -5 +4 or a -5 -5. So it's really about as good as it gets. Almost. Snow will take control of the Night King's army. How's he gonna do that? Thank you, Sirik. Appreciate it. I don't like the theories that like Bran Stark is actually the Night King or Jon Snow becomes a Night King. Like, I don't really like those theories. I don't... Like, they're calling the guy that wrote the Game of Thrones book to be one of the greatest writers of this century. So I don't see him writing in stupid stuff. Which I think that's kind of like a stupid thing, but... Clips, I'm just using a hotkey macro that enters and exits the game really quickly. It's through my gaming keyboard that I have, Corsair. It's just a software, but I'll just slow down and show you guys. It's because I do it so quick that it kind of skips through in OBS, but... So, when I stream it anyway. So, okay, so here we're at the main page. So I just hit a single player, and then I hit my hotkey. And it just does it really quickly, but because I do it so fast, I don't know if it has to do with my encoding settings or whatever on OBS, but it just skips it. And it goes like a black screen, and... But that's all it is. It's just a single macro hotkey that does everything for me. Check the Clarettas. Clarettas are trash. SG, any finds? I found, actually, yes. It's actually been a pretty good stream so far. 1 to Shapeshifting Skiller, 36 to Life, Stone Crusher, and I just found a -4 +5 Fire Facet. So, honestly, Pindle's been pretty hot right now. Surprised. Usually I get a bunch of crap off of him, but... Locust Sansa will die. I don't think that she's boring this season. I just think she's like a super queen bitch. I just don't like her attitude. Colossus Crossbow. Which one is this again? Elrak. I'm really bad at remembering the names of anything outside of Wind Force. I don't really keep track of. Or from memorizing it. Kevin Jones, any bail runs today? Just Pindle today. When I get 92, I'm gonna respec my Barb for Whirlwind. Then I'm gonna do a bunch of bail runs to try and level him up a bit. Magnus, what's going on, buddy? How is work, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Putting out lots of fires, but be being safe though. Wear protection, be safe. In all aspects of life. From sex to putting out fires, wear protection. That's your Dobrunsky daily tip. Your daily knowledge tip from Dobrunsky. I literally just about spewed out my water from Sansa's gonna be reborn as the Phoenix from X-Men. Yeah, she'll just be reborn as the Phoenix and then kill the Night King, and it's all good. They're Berserker Axe. Are you guys feeling an F Death Cleaver today? Oh, this one's F too. Ooh. Ah, it's F, but it doesn't have what it needs to be good. Bummer. Mr. Schwamek, what's going on? Not much, man. We're just grinding Pindle. Skywalker, my thoughts on the first episode? Pretty much what I expected it to be. They're just kind of laying the groundwork for, like, some people I think were kind of bummed, but I mean, like, were you expecting a massive battle the first episode? So, yeah, it's pretty much what I expected it to be. Really interested in the reaction between Bran and Jaime Lannister. That's going to be interesting in the next episode. Chris Vern!
Stream hype. Big D gang. Bless RNG.
What's going on, Chris? We've had some pretty good RNG off of Pindle so far, man. Stone Crusher, -5 plus -4 +5 Fire Facet, 36 to life, Shapeshifting Skiller. I think that's it. That's it so far. But that's pretty good. That's usually like typical loot of like a few thousand Pindle runs. Fargo, this is PUBG, buddy. This is the PUBG waiting room. PUBG waiting room. To watch any other shows other than Game of Thrones? I watched quite a few, actually. I was watching The Walking Dead, but I'm kind of over that show. It's always the same shit. Watching Turn It Up Charlie right now as well on Netflix. It's just kind of good. Just finished watching Hannah with my wife as well. That's a pretty good show. I'd recommend watching it. I really like watching movies, but my wife really likes watching shows, so I usually end up watching more shows than I do movies. Watch American Gods, the best show. I've never watched it, so I guess maybe I can watch that next. When's my next Human Bot Project video? Might be next week. I just started editing it, sorry, so might be next week, ma'am. Yes, I am married. Classic marriage, right? I know. Jason, there's not really a lot you can make in a 3 open socket F polearm. You can make Crescent Moon, which is decent, but to be honest, like Obedience, non-Eth Reaper's Toll, Eth if you found one, Insight. There's a lot, even like a Eth Bonehew. There's a lot of better options than Ethereal Crescent Moon that I would use. That's about it, man. About all you can do with the 3 open socket Eth polearm. Or I think maybe there's another rune word, that Malice or something that you can. I have to look up on the Ariat Summit, but. Mayor, you're still missing Tal's armor? Keep at it, dude. Pindle is the best place to get it, I promise you. Probably one of the best places to get it. Ooh. A lot of damage there. Trust me, once you get your first Tal's armor, then they'll drop non-stop, man. Drop non-stop. Ever watched American Horror Story? I haven't. I haven't watched that either. Anglejet found a nice Fire Facet, Stone Crusher, and a Shapeshifting plus Life Skiller today. It's been pretty good so far. Pindle's hot. So Tyrion's gonna transform into that Avengers character? I'm sorry for all you comic book fans, but I hate the Avengers with a passion. I hate the Avengers. Just horrible, man. Next human boss, Bishibashi? For sure. Bishibash. So Ballista is Bariza. Yeah, Bariza. 194 ED Bariza. I'm gonna keep that one. Because that's, I think it's 200 ED is perfect. I think 200 ED is perfect on Bariza. Nate, have you even watched Game of Thrones? Have you given it a chance? Bariza is your budget Fury Druid weapon. That and Rib Cracker, they're like
Not here.
the two best budget weapons. You watched the first season? That's your problem, you gotta watch all 8, man. That's your problem. Cryptic Axe, F? Not F. No, you don't have to... You don't, it gets used as a melee weapon, basically, Billy, when you transform. The only issue is it has poor range. I'd have to look up what the range is. I don't actually remember off the top of my head, but it's worse range than like a Rib Cracker, so that's really the downside to it. It's still a really good budget Fury Druid weapon, though. Abdul, you're talking like a jeweler's Archon plate or the whale or whatever. They're pretty rare. I don't even look for them because I just... The problem with a body armor like that is I will never have the wealth and jewels to fill it. I've found one Ruby Jewel Fervor that was even worth using. My other ones are complete trash. Let alone finding like 4 to shove in the body armor. Never happened. I'd just rather use Fortitude. Sword. The production value gets better on the later seasons and episodes, so I definitely would recommend giving it a chance and just getting through the first couple seasons. It gets way better, trust me. It really does. Rainbow middies. Ah, they're F. Got a pair of durability mod on them though. Team Cersei. Christopher, always go players 1, man. The only time I really recommend going... Ooh, Joel's. That's not too crazy. I really like this helmet though. Really good. Always go players 1, man. The only time I would ever go higher than players 1 is like a Javazon because of Lightning Fury, like the AoE. But Pindle always has the same drop odds regardless of the difficulty setting, so it's easier to just run him on players 1 because he's easier to kill. Going a higher difficulty setting, the only thing that it does is it decreases the no drop rate on his minions, so if you're running like a Javazon, you're throwing Lightning Furies, you're killing everything, then it might be okay to go players 3, but even then, I still recommend players 1. For Pindle specifically, but then it depends on like your goals if you're magic finding elsewhere, but... Find a unique item today? Let's hope so, 180. Let's frickin' hope so. No problem, Chris. I have a video on my channel, man. It's top 10 frequently asked magic finding questions. If you want to give it a gander, it covers a lot of things like that question that you asked and more. If you want to check it out. Thanks. That's actually a solid prediction, Matt. Maybe they potentially like lose Winterfell and they retreat to King's Landing. And then maybe Cersei will be like, oh, I'm gonna kill you all with my golden company, but then They'll be like, well, we're all gonna die if you don't help us. So it's a good prediction. Because I think the second episode is gonna be them scrambling to get ready. And then the third episode is gonna be the battle. That's what I'm predicting. But then with 6 episodes total, there's definitely gonna be more story to tell. Yeah, that was their plan, Jason. But, I mean, if they retreat, who knows? It's all speculation at this point, right? But yeah, that is Cersei's plan. But then Cersei doesn't have dragon glass weapons and everything, so she's really, really dumb as well. Ooh, not grandfather, this thingy. Volcathos. Volcathos. Who was saying in chat that they were getting all kinds of blue Colossus blades? This one sucks. If you get a set one, that one sucks. Vargo. I kind of break the norm or the normal mold. I really like Chamarins. I really do, because I want to make a Pride. I have one in a Merc helmet for Cannot Be Frozen. I want to make a Doom. I'm trying to figure out the best way to use the rumored Doom. I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do. I've debated NXO. Thank you for the sub, NXO. Appreciate it. I've debated making it like an Eth Thresher to have a really powerful mercenary for Blizzard Sorceress, just for the Ancient Tunnels. That way I could have like a Might Aura and at the same time have a Holy Freeze Aura, because Doom gives it. But the thing about that is it's kind of better to use like a Reaper's Toll. So then I've debated making it a non-Eth Thresher for a Fury Druid, for a hybrid Armageddon Fury build, which it's okay then as well, but... Felch, you think they're going to lose Winterfell 100%? Yeah, that's probably a solid prediction. I like magic finding in the pits with the traps in. Edge Lamer. Pits is probably one of the best places. What we got? Nothing.
Good afternoon.
You know what? Actually, Thulch, that makes... Believe it or not, I'm gonna give you a compliment here. Despite the fact that you play Necro, I still gotta give you a compliment. That makes... just kidding. That's actually a solid prediction, because yeah, if they win at Winterfell, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna go to King's Landing, right? Unless they want to go to King's Landing to destroy Cersei's, which... I don't really like that either, because the Night King is supposed to be the biggest threat they've ever faced, and then they're gonna, gonna kill them in episode 3? And then go take on Cersei? I kind of don't like the possibility of that happening. Small turn. 1 to Dext. Cygnus, we're just discussing the first episode and theorizing, man. Magnus, I had the same opinion of Jamie as well, dude. I hated him at the start of the season. I mean, the start of the whole series, sorry. I didn't like him at all. When he pushed Bran out the window, I hated him. And now I've grown to like him so much. So I really, really do hope that they don't, like, chop his other hand off or something. Gion, how's it going, buddy? I hate Cersei so much, though. So much. Miles, I've only ever had one character get to 98, and I haven't had any experience glitches. Like, I could still level her to 99. I've actually, to be honest, I've never heard of an experience glitch. Like, I've never heard of somebody getting to 98 and then not being able to get there, so I don't know. Brienne will... Man, I hope Tormund hooks up with Brienne. That guy's the best. I mean, he's got to move on from banging bears, and he's got to go bang Brienne. Frederick, where do you grind a 4 open socket monarch? Cows is really good, or I would run Ancient Tunnels with a Blizzard Sorceress. Go to a higher player difficulty setting, and then just kill everything. You can also lower your MF a little bit to increase the odds of white bases to drop more frequently. When I was hunting for my... I got a Monarch pretty quickly, actually, but when I was hunting for my Infinity base, I just ran the Ancient Tunnels at like 100 MF, and I just farmed player 7 AT. Excuse me. But if... No, you'll have to go to hell, Frederick. If you get a plain white Monarch to drop, you can Larzik it and it'll give you 4 sockets. If you don't want to take the chance of rolling it in the cube, you can just use Larzik. Talons. See, 2 Wisp projectors there, and I still took a lot of lightning damage from them. It's kind of a glitch. Get the Bale quest through another quest, then do the Ancients with level 98. Well, okay, yeah. I don't think you can do that in single player. Like, you can level to 98 doing Chaos runs, and then you can do the Ancients to get a whole whackload of experience at 98. But I don't think there's a way to do that quest glitch thing unless you're on BattleNet. Jonathan, the Grail's coming good, man. We're down to 16 items. Leander, I don't really care about Theon Greyjoy or his sister. It's like a mute storyline that I just don't care about. It just doesn't, like, who cares? Like, he rescued her, okay, yeah, but it's like the main battle with the Night King is north. Nobody cares. But it will be kind of cool if Theon does come to help the Starks, so I guess in that way it's kind of cool. But when they were rescuing Ara, her name is Ara, right? I think that's her name. Not Arya, like... Anyways, I just didn't really care. Let's go. And it seemed, yeah, exactly, Lance. It seemed like the rescue scene was really rushed. It was just like, okay, they kill a couple guys, they go in there. Oh! No! Rare Dimensional Shard! 1 to Glacial Spike, too. It's Yara, right? You know, Yara is her name. Sorry, Yara. Yeah, I just don't really care too much about that storyline. Damn! Rare Dimensional Shard! Maybe I need to call Sansa a bitch again. That's what happened when I dropped that skiller, so... Maybe I'll just bitch about Sansa. Get a Dimensional Shard. Or get a Death Fathom. When I do get a Death Fathom, I'm going to, for quite a few streams, I think, I'm going to do Ancient Tunnels Players 7 with the 3-piece towel set and a cold-faceted Death Fathom. Unless the thing rolls brutal on the cold damage, that's basically the only use I want for that, for the Death Fathom. Ronetta, 3-piece towels. Kevin, does my wife watch my stream? No, she doesn't. BW, I am 30 years old, man. 30 frickin' years old. 30 years old and I'm playing video games. What the hell is wrong with me? Life problems. Circlet video? How long is it gonna be till I do it? Well, let's count how many circlets I have and I'll let you know. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Oh wait, no. Oh, there's 25 on a page, sorry. I told you guys I was good at math. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. Okay, so I'm at 170 right now. I wanted to do 250, so we're definitely like getting there. The original plan was 500, but I don't think it's feasible. It's going to take me forever to get 500, so... Arbalest, throwing ring, glorious axe. Philip, I inspired you to play again? G, frickin' G, dude. I love hearing those messages.
Of help.
Battle Knight is good if you want to play again. Path of Diablo is good if you want a different new experience. I'm biased and I really like the pluggy mod because it has all the benefits of online with all the benefits of single player crammed together, so I'm definitely team pluggy, but I'm better at counting my jaw runes, I know. I need to make some rune words. I just need to... The problem is every big rune word that I make, I want to make a video out of it, like what I did with Phoenix, the Phoenix rune word video. So I want to find a really nice non-eth Archon plate that has high defense on it, and then I'll make Fortitude. Heshbam, when is the next stream? I might stream tomorrow. I'll have to ask Whiteman though if they'll let me stream. Josh, how long is 99 taking single player? Depends. Depends on how hard you're going for it, really. It depends, like if you're doing straight Neolithac runs, I'm sure you could do it in like a month. You just grind your heart out. Grind your brains out. The rate that I'm doing it at, it's gonna take me like 10 years to get level 99. Because I don't really play my sorceress too much at the moment. I might do some leveling streams, like maybe I'll like respect lightning, do some chaos runs. Los Topes. How close are you to 1,000 gems, Magnus? Are you getting there? That's another video that I stole Magnus's clout, but another video idea I want to do eventually. Holy shot! Rare legendary mallet. 180. I think it's more, man. I think it's like, isn't it like? I feel like I want to say it's like 7 to 10,000 chaos runs. I'll go 98 to 99. I could be totally wrong though. We all know how good I am at math. Daniel, I dropped a 36 to life shapeshifting skiller, stone crusher, and a -4/+5 fire facet. Those are the highlights for sure. Double Clawrettas. Junkolio. Junkolio. It's my idea on Bramble, Jonathan. Kind of a useless rune word, to be honest. If you're playing a poison necro, I'm on my... You want to be using Enigma. I mean, the Thorns aura is useless too. I guess maybe if you were running like a Poison Javelin setup, like Poison Javazon, I guess Bramble would be good rune word to use. Yeah. I don't mind Chains of Honor. Thelch is the one that hates it. Chains of Honor is okay. I don't think it's that bad a rune word to use. I mean, there's definitely like better, like Fortitude's better for damage and Enigma's better for teleport, but Chains of Honor is still a really good rune word. I love Viper Magi though. Don't hate on my Viper Magi. Carl, you lost your level 91 hardcore barb? That sucks, dude. That's horrible, man. And that is why I don't play single player hardcore. But I feel for you, dude. I really do. What currency do I want on my Streamlabs? Doesn't matter. If any donations through Streamlabs, I can convert it to US or Canadian dollars, so it really doesn't matter. Any form of currency is cool. I'm cool with Frederick. I pretty much use Enigma on everything. I know, like, some people hate it, but I mean, Enigma's the tits. Okay, that was really bad Pindle run there. Rare Sacred Armor. Rare Sacred Armor. Eagle Suit. Yeah, thank you, Chris. I got a highlight video coming out about that. It was fun. The only thing I don't like about Diablo 1 is I'm not very knowledgeable of the game, so when I stream it, I feel like I'm pulled in a million different directions on what to do. But kind of like if I go back to the rogue, I think I'm just going to kind of go to sort of ignoring chat. Yeah, my barb is 91. ZMK, gosh darn, I'm cute. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. I got the looks, I don't got the voice, though. 16-year-old girl voice. That's the problem. Can't have it all. Kevin? You can't drop Tyro's Might off a Pindle, unfortunately. It's one of the 3 items he cannot drop. Semantics boy toy? Semantics sent me money by camel, but I still haven't gotten it yet, so I need to give him shit over that. Did I like Jimmy? Yes. I thought the first episode was good. I really did. Kind of laid out the groundwork. We were earlier theorizing about future episodes and what's going to happen. I'm almost more excited to see the Daenerys, Jon Snow, Bran, and Jaime Lannister
stranger.
Interaction.
I'm not surprised to see your kind.
Oh, Frederick.
Where to find 4-socket chest with low STR requirement.
What are you looking... Thank you, Frederick, by the way. What are you looking for? Like, are we talking Dust Shroud or Archon Plate? Like, is that, like... Do you care on the base preference? Because it kind of depends on what rumour you want to make. But I would say the same thing as the White Monarch, man. Cows, Ancient Tunnels, Pits, Chaos Sanctuary, any high monster density area. Run a higher player's difficulty setting if you can. Oh, 4 gem to Topaz. I would just try and do like Ancient Tunnel runs, man. With like a Cold Sorceress. Probably is going to be the best place if you're starting right out fresh. I mean, it's just one of those things that hopefully eventually it drops for you. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't have it here, but I use the exact same setup. 3 perfect Topaz helmet and 4 perfect Topaz Dust Shroud that I use to farm Mephisto. But I would say just do Ancient Tunnel runs, man, with the Blizzard Sorceress until it should eventually drop for you, buddy. And then you can shove Topazes in it and go farm Mephisto. And thank you for the donation as well, man. I appreciate it. Scissor Sawaya. The only thing about going down to this level to identify stuff is I feel like the save and exit times are slower. Bugs Bunny, how's it going? How's it going, Bugs?
I am overburdened.
Bo Luna, how's it going? Yeah, no, what's up, Doc? I was actually thinking that, Redmar. Gion, that is the big flaming red D, man. That is the ultimate goal. Make your D that big. But it does kind of look like the Sauron's eye. You just got your tiny little purple D, buddy. You'll get there eventually. Ah, my Pindle technique. Just a diamond. Shouldn't it be? You wanted me to make a big black D? I tried to leave race out of it. So I just went with a big red D. Merman sprockets! I said it, not me. Frederick, best drop so far? Probably the -4 +5 fire facet. Or the shapeshifting skiller with life that I found was pretty dope as well. 36 to life, 1 to shapeshifting skills, which, for those that don't know, shapeshifting skiller is actually really good for a Fury Druid. Semantics, you made it, buddy. What's going on, Gazing Goat? Attacking him with the whiz spikes. More mirrored boots. Jesse, you didn't realize your D got green? Dr. DB says a green D is okay. Don't worry about it. Your girlfriend, your wife, they won't care. Jesse Jones should see a doctor. Nah, man, green D's okay. Dr. DB says it's fine. Rax, Pike. Pike is F. Pike is trash. You're already addicted, Redeem? I know. You know, I should be rocking dual suicides, actually, to get the more bow. The higher bow. Oh no! The internet go for shit again? Oh, it seems to be okay. Just looked like it went really bad there for a second. Jesus Christ. Rumored famine? Super expensive and not very useful. That's how I'd summarize a rumored famine. Very expensive, very useless. Isn't it like... I know there's a jaw. There's definitely a jaw in it. Because I know it gives like a decent elemental spread of damage, but I still can't think of a build where you'd really want to use it. Not Eth. Need an Eth bone. Dr. DB, I know. Dr. DB. Val, Ohm, or Jaw. So, okay, I guess it's not like uber expensive, but it's not like Destruction. Like, Destruction is next level. Like, the rumored Destruction that brings new meaning to expensive and useless. Andreas, why am I not on Twitch? Right now at the moment, streaming on YouTube is kind of a better fit for me. But, I do have a Twitch account if you guys want to give it a follow. The link for my Twitch is in the description. I do plan on doing some variety streaming there, so if follow on Twitch, I would appreciate it. But it's kind of like I stream on YouTube, I grow my channel, I make a video on YouTube, I grow my channel. They just work together. I'm not like fighting. Not like fighting, but it's not like I'm trying to grow too. they just work together to grow my single channel in general. So. B-boy, I would try and shoot for a higher defense Archon plate, like something that's like around 500 plus defense. That's what I would go with. Abdul, I only have one Enigma. I have one Enigma and one Infinity that I mule between my two, between all my characters. Sorry. But I would say an Archon plate though, Macass, like an Archon plate that's 500 plus defense. What days do I stream on Twitch? I haven't streamed a single stream yet on Twitch. I'm just trying to build my channel.
Picture of a toilet, frame of Thrones, smiley face.
Twisted, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for the super chat. I'm currently just trying to build my base there, Philip, and then eventually I will stream the odd variety stream. Not too often there, though. Best place to farm Archon plate? Same answer as like best place to find a Monarch. Best place to find a Thresher is just cows or Chaos Sanctuary or Ancient Tunnels. Any high dense monster area, and then just kill as many monsters as quickly as you can and hope it drops. That's really like the only, it's really the only explanation for best place to find X base. Is just mass monster farming and then hoping the item drops. For like specific uniques like Shaco, or where's the best place to find Shaco, Tel's Armor, then the answer can kind of change a little bit depending on the specific item, but I'm always going to give you the same answer for where's the best place to find X base. Could have been good if it was 220s. Well, the issue, let the tunes flow, is that I'm basically at the point to be an affiliate on Twitch. I just need to stream X amount of time. And if I become an affiliate on Twitch, you can't simultaneously stream on two different websites. So the only way, I don't know. I guess I could simultaneously stream on both, but turn down getting affiliate. I guess I could do that. But that's just the reason why I haven't really done it. Like I already have close to 1,000 followers on Twitch, which again is nothing, but it's not like I have no base at all on Twitch. Philip Kempton, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, cows can't drop Archon plate? Okay, sorry, my bad. Then I would say Chaos Sanctuary, Ancient Tunnels. I guess the pits if your character can run the pits. But usually Ancient Tunnels and a Blizzard Sorceress is the best place to get bases early on. Philip Kempton coming in with a smiley face. I appreciate the sub, buddy. Gazing Goat, it's easier to follow. Why is it easier to follow me on YouTube? It's kind of weird. Some people love Twitch, some people hate Twitch, and some people don't care. So yeah, Josh, I know the YouTube's notification system is horrible, but thank you for tuning in to your first stream, dude. Hope you're enjoying it. If you join the Discord, Josh, as well, the link for the Discord is in the stream, the description of the stream. I send out a ping there as well, so if you miss the YouTube ping, you should be able to catch the Discord ping, hopefully. I'm sending it out 2 different times to try and get you guys. Oh, rare Archon staff. Rare Dimensional Shard and rare Archon staff. No! 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 Skull Bludgeon. Skull Bludgeon. That's true, James, but the reason why I only farmed Ancient Tunnels is because past like level 90, Cows gives you no experience. So I farmed player 7 Ancient Tunnels, and I leveled from 90 to level 95 trying to get my base to make the Rumored Infinity. So for me, I think I would have rather gotten those 5 levels than to get like maybe a level to do the same amount of farming on cows. So that's the reason why I always suggest people to farm ancient tunnels over cows, but kind of a personal preference thing. Super chat not available, Peter? Yeah, that's a YouTube thing, unfortunately. Andreas, I do actually have this barb. I have alternative gear set up to do gold farming, to do some gambling, but I honestly don't gamble too much. The only sort of gambling I do is to just get amulets to craft caster amulets, but yeah, in terms of like mass gambling, I don't really do it, to be honest. I'd rather just craft with Ralph runes or just identify stuff that drops. But with that being said, you can get some crazy stuff gambling, so I do acknowledge that I'm missing out on the potential to get crazy rares from not gambling, but vendor shopping and gambling I just find very boring, so that's why I just rather farm monsters and identify what drops. TY, Classic D2 is cool. When I whittle down this Grail, I want to do a 1.08 Grail, which I think would be really cool with all the different, like the different High Lords and super powerful like Arcane's Valors and stuff like that. I think it'd be cool to do a 1.08 Grail. And then I also want to mix in like Pod and Meeting XL, and I still want to do Diablo 1 playthroughs and the Bells Above mod as well. So my issue is I have too many things to do and too many videos to make and too many different things to stream and not enough time. So you guys got to keep watching my videos and then let me do it full time, and then we can do it all. Just got to get more people watching the videos. I don't have my item find on. Legend Sword, not F. Should do a D3 stream. I am a huge Diablo 3 noob, but I've thought about doing it. I really have. It's kind of like Diablo 1 where I don't know anything and I feel like I'm pulled everywhere. Oh, Unique Scourge! Oh, is this the one? No! Oh! So that's Stone Crusher instead of Schaefer's, and then Horizon's Tornado instead of Stormlash. Damn it! I literally could have knocked 2 items off the Grail today, but I got shit on twice. Damn it! Lalap, I should squash the beef and play Realm of Cain. There's no beef, man. I don't have a beef. I just don't follow him or interact with him, because why would I after the crap that he pulled? So there's no beef. I just don't follow him or watch him. Just don't want anything to do with him or have anything to do with him. That's all it is, really. All there is to it. Mole, Razor Bow. I know, the RNG gods are frickin' trolling, man. But that's why I think a 1.08 Grail would be kind of cool. I really do think it'd be cool. To be honest, I actually wanted to play like 1.06 where they didn't have a cooldown on Frozen Orb, but with D2SE, the furthest I can go back is 1.07, so that idea kind of got thrown out the window. Thank you, Lala. I do appreciate the kind words, though, man. Means a lot to hear that, man, so thank you.
How may I be of help?
Do a collab next ladder reset? Yeah. I don't think so, guys. Sorry. I just don't see it happening. That's a rare dimensional shard, rare Archon staff, Horizon's Tornado, and Stonecruster today. This has literally been the Pindle stream of RNG trolling, man. Junkolio. I think it's June, isn't it? Isn't it gonna be like mid? I think it's pretty much when I'm going to Europe, so I definitely don't think I'm gonna be streaming the ladder reset this time, which kind of sucks, but Burial Shell, Eth, not Eth. Totemic Mask, not colored. Thank you, Let the Tunes Flow. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot to hear that. A Charmer. Yeah, exactly. Well, Nate, I like doing Battle.net for ladder resets. It is kind of fun doing ladder resets, but outside of that, it's like I'll either play Pluggy or Path of Diablo. Like, I think Path of Diablo really, like, Pod really screwed over Battle.net, because I think the reason people didn't like single player and would play on Battle.net is because of the the trading and online aspect. And then as soon as Pod came out, I feel like that really took a lot of the wind out of the sails of traditional Battle.net, in my opinion. But the thing that's crazy is, like, if I stream Path of Diablo, and I don't really care that much about hunting for viewership, to be awesome, to be honest. I just like playing what I enjoy to play, right? But I prefer vanilla to pod, and I get twice the amount of viewership on vanilla than pod. So it's like, that's the reason why I don't really play it too much, is because it is good, but it's like I don't have as much fun as regular Diablo 2, and then I get a lot less viewership, so... Man catcher. Ooh, it's Eth. That's Viper Fork, right? Eth Viper Fork. That is another one for the Eth Grail boys. Eth Viper Fork. Fred, I could make a video on leveling a character in single player. DJ Waters made a leveling video like a month or two ago, which you could check that video out. I mean, to be honest, if I made a video, it would just be really a duplicate of what what his suggestions are. But I've thought about making like a guide on how to build your sorceress right from scratch, but it's either the video has to be done either two ways. One is you collect the footage, which would mean I'd have to level another character from scratch and like show the different areas where you can farm, which that would take forever. Or I could just make a video where I'm just like talking, right? Where I'm just explaining all the different things you can do, which those videos generally aren't even the most, they don't have the best reception on my YouTube channel. Ooh, F. Another one for the Eth Grail. Eth to throw. Double Eth Grail drops, guys. TRW. How do I enter in hell mode without clicking? I'll show you. I will show you. I know, it's a frickin' Eth train. So I have a single hotkey that it's like a macro on my gaming keyboard that hits enter and H really quickly for me. So right here, like I could like double click this and then go to hell quickly, that just the OBS doesn't pick it up on the stream. So it looks like I'm not doing anything and entering the game every time, but that's basically what you're seeing. Andrew, okay, I don't think Pod destroyed Battle.net, but I'm saying that I feel like a lot of people will play online because they want the trading aspect, right? That's why they might not like single player. But then Path of Diablo offers the trading aspect while at the same time not having bots, adding new content, new endgame. So that's why I kind of think Path of Diablo took a lot out of the sales of original, like a traditional BattleNet. I mean, it's just my opinion. Like, you could disagree, but that's what I kind of think. More Poison Res boots. Andrew, the ladder reset for Path of Diablo this season around was very big. It lasted for a lot longer than all the previous ladder resets, so definitely, like, Path of Diablo is getting more and more popular, so I would definitely suggest checking out their Discord and finding out when the next reset is. But it does have a pretty large player base. I made a review video on Pod if you want to check it out. They have like a huge Discord community, a trading website, multiple different servers you can connect to get the best ping based on your location. No realm down. They added like different shortcuts and hotkeys. They added like an information page. It's kind of like the pluggy stat page. They did a lot of things to improve the game. I'm still taking a lot of damage with the dual wispies. Yeah, version 1.13 and the pluggy mod, Deconstructive Gaming. Weighted belt. Little Buddha. I usually just check. I check druid pelts, rings and amulets, and boots. And I check some swords and weapons, like berserker axes if they're eth. And I do check claws for the most part, but this stuff, like, I don't usually check crow bills and that. It just kind of slows down the Pindle runs for uniques. Yeah, unfortunately, you'll have to make 2 different installations, Deconstructive Gaming. But I want to make a video on it because I do get asked it a lot. I have multiple different installations, and you just rename the folder. So I have a Path of Diablo folder, BattleNet folder, and a pluggy folder. So you just basically change the folder name, and then you can switch to any different type of Diablo whenever you want. So basically, like, I have a 1.14 and a 1.13 version on my computer at the same time. Fred, what do you think about Infernal Pit farming or chest farming? It's kind of like LK. You can get like all kinds of stuff, but it's very rare. Like, I think you can drop any unique in the game from those sparkly chests in Act 5, but Pogromall, not F. Bonistra, any drops? Stormlash, Stone Crusher, which I had both of those for the Grail, so that kind of sucked. -4, +5 Fire Facet. Shapeshifting Skiller with 36 to life. And I think I'm... Oh yeah, rare Archon Staff and a rare Dimensional Shard, so... This is like the stream of trolling. Welcome Mask. Oh, it's white. Oh, guys, white 5 NATO. 5 NATO! Nope. Shit. Little Buddha, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? Let us see. Like, let's see the drops. Oh yeah, I found a lot of Eth stuff too. Eth Viper Fork. Eth Tooth Row for the Grail. Horizon's Tornado. Nearly Perfect Bariza. Stone Crusher. And -4 +5 Fire Facet. That is all the drops from today. I wanted a white 5 NATO, man. Doesn't get any more sexy than that. Chain boots, not F. Demon High boots, F. No problem, dude. You'd up it for no reason? Yeah, why not, right? Might as well. I've debated for the Pit Zerker, like for this mercenary. If I can find like an F Black Hades, I thought about like putting like 3 perfect topazes in it, because then I could get MF and enhanced damage to demons instead of like Skulders. I thought would be kind of a cool add-on for a Pitzerker mercenary, but you upped your perfect Lysanders? Nice. Oh yeah, the Skiller. Yeah, sorry, the Skiller is here, guys. Right here. 1 to shapeshifting skills, 36 to life. So I found that today. Pretty dope. Shiru8855, how's it going? Zamos, we're still streaming, dude. We're still going. BB, you know from the name, so like Mage Plate is like it goes Light Plate, Mage Plate, Archon Plate. That's an example that I can just think off the top of my head. But I just know a lot of them just through their name. Same with like Crystal Sword, Dimensional Blade, Phase Blade. Like you just learn to memorize the names. And then you know if it's normal, exceptional, or elite, and whether or not you can up it. Sword, not F.
How may I be of help?
Later, Kevin. Have a good one, buddy. Stream Wednesday or Sunday so you can watch. Alright, will do, Zamos. I will do. Is there any disadvantage to upgrading items? They'll have a higher level requirement, strength, and... well, they'll have higher requirements in general to use them. That's really the only disadvantage. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Crusader Gauntlets. So, an example is if you have, like, War Travelers and their battle boots, if you up them, they'll have a higher strength requirement than 156 for a Monarch for the Rumored Spirit. So, I think it's like 165 requirement or something, so you get a little bit more defense, but then you need to invest more strength to wear them, so it's not necessarily always the best route, upping stuff. Nova on striking. But then there is some examples, like I can show you, I'll show you on my Hammered In quickly. If you look at my Hammered In gear, okay, I don't have the Enigma, so I don't have the strength requirement, but I have upped Mage Fists, and I have upped, I upped my Water Walks to Scarab Boots, so the strength requirement isn't a big deal, and then I get more defense out of the 2 items. So that's an example of like a time when upping is helpful. What's the recipe for upping items? Go to the Ariat Summit. They have all the Herodic Cube recipes. It's something like, it's always 2 runes in a perfect jewel. But it varies depending if it's like a weapon, helmet, or body armor or whatever. You just go to the Ariat Summit. I should have all the stats memorized, but I don't. Panista, what was your question? Do you mean like, you're talking on like on a unique item or a rare item, Panistra? If it's a unique item and you upgrade like a Ginther's Rift, it'll still have the stats of Ginther's Rift. Like it won't have the stats of Azeroth. But if it's a rare, the stats stay the same. It's just the base damage increases. Emuletta. That's why people try and find like a crystal sword that's F and has repair durability mod and all the other GG rare stuff, and then they'll up it to dimensional blade, then they'll up it to phase blade. It's because the phase blade's always indestructible, right? So you can't. That's just one example. There's all different kinds. IO rune, just about thought had another low rune. And yeah, certain items are awesome to upgrade as well. Yeah. That's correct, like Rib Cracker. Ivanov, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Exactly, Nate. Exactly, buddy. Nick Sabra. Later, Peter. Thank you for popping in to say hi, buddy. Kenzo, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to pull my inner future real here. Get a FD web. Isn't that what you said? Stan, when are we doing the next Human Bot Project series? Should be next week, man. Should be. Chamba! Thank you for the sub. Chamba. Superior War Axe, Cryptic Sword. Did I say something stupid, Nate? Did I miss something? I said something live? Or the phase blade can't spawn Eth, so you want to try and get... Ah, that's a brutal one. So you want to try and get Eth Crystal Sword and then up it to phase blade. That's what I meant to say. Anyways, whatever. DB made a mistake. First one ever. Baby, first N-word rumored you should try and shoot for. That's a, that's a good question.
I am overburdened.
I'd probably say Spirit and a Monarch, because that is literally endgame, even though you might not think it's endgame. Then I would make CTA first. Like, I would rock a Wiz Spike and make CTA. Grind LK for CTA. I guess I should say, geez, my pin horns are horrible. I can't talk. Insight is actually an endgame too, so try and get Insight in an Eth base. And CTA, Insight, then Hodo. I would always make CTA before Hodo. And then Enigma or Infinity, depending on if you want to play Source or you want to play other characters. So that's the order that I would do things, but I don't know, you guys might not agree. Goya, how's it going? I'm good, man. Where do you farm Eth bases? Cows, Chaos Sanctuary, Ancient Tunnels, any high dense monster area, man. Just lower your MF to try and increase the amount of white bases to drop, and then just farm, farm, farm. Hodar. Hodar. Hold the door! Hold the door! That was a Game of Thrones reference, if you guys didn't get it. Sean, he is a little bit fragile. It's the reason why I'm wearing the dual wisp projectors. Try and handle the lightning enchanted damage. But yeah, he is kind of... My setup would be a little bit different if I was hardcore. Probably Storm Shield and Max Block, and I'd have capped res and less MF. Oh, guys, here it is. Here it is. Metal Grid. I'm calling it right now. Calling it right now. Metal Grid. Ugh. How many unique ammos do I need to drop to get a Metal Grid? Metal Grid, please. For the love of God. Didn't bow that time. Got a Circletta though. Got a Circletta. Alexander, I'm still missing Metal Grid, man. Still missing it. But we're getting more Circlettas, so it's all good. Kozakon Relic? That's what I should call it. Call it the Kozakon Amulet. Griffin, I almost have 175 Circlettas, man, so... So I think it's 78 now. I need 78 more to get 250. How old is my Diablo 2 account, Tobias? It is so old, man. It's the original, like... You guys remember the plastic CD cases? And the old 16-digit CD keys? Mine is a 16-digit CD key that is converted to the 20-digit. So it is about as old as you can get. Dan Springford. You love my videos? Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Means a lot to hear that. Thank you. You got the original too? Hell yeah, man. Will Whiteman let me continue streaming? Good question. I did call them up and I blasted them on the frickin' phone. Like, I literally blasted them. But then they gave me a bunch of stupid runaround bullshit, so... I mean, I'm gonna try upgrading the internet and paying for the static IP address, but it's like I said, we were talking about it earlier. I'm paying for 10 upload and I'm streaming at 3 megabytes per second upload for 3500 or 3K bitrate, so I'm not even close to maxing the upload speed, so there's no reason why I should go live and then have like a 80% frame drop. Like, it's just... Yeah, exactly, Bowtie. Did you try turning it on and off? Then they were asking me if my OBS settings were right, if my YouTube settings were right. Like, it's like... Fuck off, man. It's not... I'm not, like, I know I'm stupid with computer shit, but I'm not that stupid, like... But anyways, yeah. No more internet rant. No more internet rant. I just let an F-bomb go. Holy axe. Yeah, I know F-bomb. Tobias, if you type in exclamation Grail, you'll get my list. The only thing is, I didn't add Windforce to that list, or to that website. But, exclamation Grail will show you what I'm missing. No capitals, Philip. Capitals might work. I'm not sure if Nightbot accepts. It should be just all no caps. I don't think intelligence has anything to do with subs. Because if you guys knew how dumb I was in real life, I don't think I'd have as many subs as I do. Gilded Shield. Where's my double-double? I already had my Tims today. I already had my Tims. We should all unsub now. Like, I was just looking over there for a second and I saw the internet went low again for a split second, so. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe I need to pay for higher internet connection. I don't know. I shouldn't. In theory, I shouldn't, but... I look pretty? I try. Just gotta work on the voice, Camden. Gotta work on the voice. Yeah, you guys should all call white men. What's my MF currently? It is 691. So I traded a little bit of MF for the lightning absorb on the wisp projector. But gives me a little bit more survivability when Pindle's lightning enchanted, so... I mean, really, when you're at like 690, 700 MF, like, the difference between 700 and 800 is, like, the actual drop difference. It's like 1 or 2%. So minuscule that... Because the diminishing returns kicks in so hard that... I'd rather just have the light absorb from Wisp. One out of 69 is the average for SOJ. What's it for Metal Grid, Billy? Java L, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. One out is always 69. That's always like, that's how much res I had on my Diablo 1 warrior. 69 res for when I took on Diablo. So we're in. It's kind of funny that when I got that axe that dropped, it's funny that I didn't realize how good a drop it was. When you guys said it was like literally like a god level axe, and I had no idea that the Diablo 1 axe was that good. Kevin, is Wisp Projector even worth repping? In this particular instance, I kind of think it is, to be honest, because... I'll show you my res here. So I don't have the best res with this setup. I got 19 across the board. So when Pindle's lightning enchanted and he has that Holy Shock aura, I do take a shitload of damage. So rather than... Like, there's two options I could do. I could add more charms to boost my lightning res at the expense of Magic Find. Or I can use Wisp Projector. So I have two of them here. 1914 and a 1614, so they still add MF, not as much as two Nagel rings do, but at the same time they give me a crap load of lightning absorb. So if you look at my stats here, I have 35 light absorb. So in this particular instance, I actually do think makes sense. Roll, and I've farmed Pindle without the Wisp Projector before. You just have to be really careful when he's lightning enchanted. See, that would have done a lot of damage to me if I didn't have the dual wisp. Roland! Did I miss rare boots? I usually check most of them. At this point, I'm really, like, I'll show you. These are the type of boots that I only want something like this at this point. Like 30 fast Aeromach, 10 FHR, lightning res, fire res, and magic find. So if these had like 20 plus magic find instead of gold find, like these are my gold find boots, but that's pretty much the style of boot, or like the level of rare boot that I'm looking for at this point in my pluggy. So I do let a lot of rares slip through the cracks, but I mean, I just don't really care too much either, right? Like, I'm mostly focused on different uniques. Ooh, a lot of damage there. And I do pick up some rares, like 5 NATOs and rings and amulets, but... The odds of getting like a top tier D2JSP level rare weapon is like next to impossible on single player, so that's why I just don't really bother checking. I missed an Isle rune, I know. Good thing it wasn't a low rune. Kevin, I'm still looking for 5 NATO, dude. We're still hunting for it. Still hunting for the damn 5 NATO. Andreas, you can get 500,000 or 750,000 gold in one single travel run with like the right gold find setup. Like I'll show you, like, just to give you an idea, I'll quickly show you my gold find gear, like how much percent. So it's like 450 each from these two swords, 137 from the boots, 300 from the body armor, 74 from the amulet. I forget how much is on Chance Guards and Dwarf Star, plus like a full inventory of 40 gold find charms and shit. You can really well into like 2,500–3,000% gold find easy. So you can definitely get a lot of gold with the right setup. Kevin, you'll shave your head over what? I don't want to shave my head. My hair is one of my redeeming qualities. That's how I get so many good-looking comments, is my hair. If I didn't have my hair, I'd be screwed, because you guys know how bad my voice is. Gotta keep the hair. Face blood. Shave my eyebrows. Oh god. Shave my eyebrows. Angel, we've gotten a lot of things, man. Stormlash, Stone Crusher, which are both disappointing. Rare Dimensional Shard, rare Archon Staff, Shapeshifting Skiller with plus life, and a really nice Fire Facet, so it's actually been a pretty GG Pindle stream. We started out really strong, and then we're finishing really weak, so that's what she said, right? Start off strong, finish weak. Oh, that's like every dude's worst nightmare. Start off strong, finish weak. Oh, I crack myself up with my stupid lame jokes. Oh, they're so bad, but I think they're so good. Oh, man. That is what she said, I know. Kevin, I missed another win force? That's okay. Funny. Alright, talons. Goriest Punk, thank you for the sub, guys. We hit my sub goal today. The catches TP's got to shave his head. Roland, I think if they're not colored, I don't usually check the boots. Sorry, I'll try and catch my boots. I'll try and pick up my booties. Roland, I just have a Corsair gaming keyboard. It's the pretty much the most expensive one you can get. The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have the silent keys. It's like the aluminum backing, RGB, you can change the color whenever you want. There's only one higher, that's the one that has the silent keys, but I have that keyboard and then the software comes with it. Wanderer, what was your question? Sorry, I missed it. Sorry, I missed your question. Oh yeah, for sure, Matt. Gendry and Arya are gonna bang. Tormund and Brienne are gonna bang. Tormund and a bear are gonna bang. Because he bangs bears. Smoke Sphere. Don't spoil stuff. Oh yeah, I'm looking for ideally 2 to assassin skills, 4 to increase attack speed, 2 open sockets, and 3 to light sentry. Those would be like my god tier claws. And I believe, if I'm correct guys, I believe that only the increased attack speed on the main hand claw matters, so ideally I'd want to have that claw on my main hand, and then on my offhand just have a plain 5 to light sentry. Would be my ideal setup for like a dual claw, or a dual claw traps in. But Andreas, I have found one Zod rune. One Zod rune. You would smash Jersey? Wonder, what was your question, dude? I missed it. What was it? Shoot. Alexander, I found 2 Crown of Ages. The problem with the COAs is they both roll really good on res and damage reduction, but I only got 1 open socket. And unfortunately for the build that I had planned for my COA, I need 2 open sockets, so... Bender, my Trapsin is 102 FCR Hodo Spirit Trapsin. That's the setup. I don't have a dual claw Trapsin setup at the moment. Going orb. 2 to cold skills, 20 FCR. Nope. Uga, yeah. I have TP scrolls in my belt, so then I can save, or I can carry 2 extra 7 MS small charms instead of a Tomb of Town portal to get 14 more MF. If you want to go really hardcore, you can actually replace your Tomb of Identify with MF small charms as well, and then you can just identify uniques at at Deckard Cain in your Roger Cube, but that's kind of too hardcore for me. I like just being able to identify stuff. Wanderer, I think that was only, you were only able to do that in previous patch. I don't actually even know which patch it was. But, like, I know what you're talking about, leveling really fast in Uber Tristram, but it doesn't work anymore. Ooh, 5 NATO! 5 NATO! Nope. Let the tunes flow? Absolutely. Blizzard Sorceress. Blizzard Sorceress for the win, man. For the win. Still no 5 NATO, man. Someday, some point, some year, we'll get it. Just not yet. Edge bow. Kevin, because this is a single player, so I can't actually even buy stuff off D2JSP if I wanted to. I could just hero edit everything, but one is I'm too dumb to even use hero editor. I actually don't even know how to use it on pluggy without corrupting. I don't really even know how to use it in general, actually, but... And also, it kind of defeats the purpose. Like, when I dropped Wind Force from Pindle, I screamed like an idiot because I was excited because I worked hard to get the drop, but if I just hero edited Wind Force, it wouldn't mean anything to me, so... For me, it just defeats the whole purpose of single player in general. That's why I like single players. I feel like the reward for drops is so good, so high or whatever, so... Christoph, High Lords is probably your best amulet, man. Pretty much your best amulet for Zealer. And no worries, Wanderer. I just, I don't know if anybody in chat wants to tell you. I don't know offhand which patch it is, but there is a specific older patch that you can do the Uber Tristram leveling. Roland, I could re-roll Druid Pellets with Perfect Skulls. The issue is it degrades the item quality, and I'm not sure how many times I can re-roll a 5 NATO pelt, a rare pelt, until it can't roll it anymore, so I just don't want to be burning perfect skulls re-rolling something when it can't actually get 5 NATO. I know you can degrade them to a certain point and they still can, but I don't know when they can stop or can't roll 5 NATO anymore. So I'm just saving my skulls for re-rolling circlets, to be honest. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm just re-rolling. The last time I saved up 300 skulls, I re-rolled diadems. Didn't get anything, because you could re-roll a diadem infinite amount of times, and you can still get all the prefixes and suffixes. So I pretty much just saved perfect skulls for diadems. Okay, 220s. No. Star Hunter. Stormlash, Stone Crusher. 1 to shapeshifting skills, 36 to life. Skiller GC. -5 plus 5. Minus 4 plus 5 fire facet. F tooth roll and F viper fork. So pretty good drops today actually. And I'm close to leveling 2. I think one more like long Pindle stream or maybe 2, and then I should finally get 92. Then I'll do some whirlwinding, do some bail running. Kevin, I'm just drinking water out of a stainless steel water bottle. But it's like a bright blue color, so that it screws up with the webcam and the green screen. No alcohol though. Oga, the Holy Grail list is going good. We got Wind Force down to 16 items. Could have been down to 14 if I got Shapers and Stormlash today. But we got Stone Crusher and Horizon's Tornado, so frickin' stupid. And I also got, yeah, Rare Dimensional Shard and Rare Archon Staff. So I literally could have knocked another one off the Grail too if gotten Death Fathom. What am I drinking? It's just water. Just water. Ooga, you can't drop materials off a Pindle. But we could get a Templar's Might if we're lucky. Yeah, the Skiller was like the 3rd run too. I don't remember if I was bitching about my internet or bitching about Sansa. Yeah, Pindle can drop every item in the game, Ooga, except for Hero's Might, Azarath, and Erected's Mesh. Those are the only 3 items that he can't drop. And it's because those are quality level 87 and he has a monster level of 86. That is the issue. 40 MF. Ooh, 30 MF. IK helmet. Sans is my internet provider. I know. I can't believe some of the shit they were saying. They're like, oh, well, you're guaranteed 10, but, you know, under suboptimal conditions, you know. It's like, dude, I'm trying to use 3. You can't give me 3? You can't give me frickin' 3. Bunch of useless tits. They're as useful as tits on a bull, as my dad would say. Tits on a bull. I said that once on a stream. I said, this is useful as tits on a bull. And then somebody in the comment section later, when it was a VOD, they were like, hey man, it's still tits. It's better than no tits. And I was like, yeah, I guess better than no tits. Full rune. Well, that too, like he was just saying they're like, I don't know, stupid. It's bullshit. My buddy thinks it's because I don't have a static IP address, so I'm gonna try getting that. And I can up the internet package to 100 download, 20 upload, but it's like, I don't think that has anything to do with it, because earlier on when I tried to stream, I had nothing. Like, it was just couldn't even stream. That's how slow it was, so. Andreas, yes. If you were going the most efficient method of trying to complete the Grail, yeah. I should be doing pit runs instead of... You should always be farming for your top item and working your way down. You're absolutely correct. I just like farming Pindle because I find it enjoyable. And it's easy for me to interact with chat. That's pretty much the reason why I just do Pindle runs. Is because I find them fun, and... When I do pit running, it's a lot more teleporting, howling, you know, it's just a lot more to it, so it's harder for me to read chat. Yenup, I have a Delirium. It's just, the issue is, I would rather use Shaco than use Delirium. Shaco has the DR, the Magic Find, the plus mana, the plus life, the attributes, where all Delirium has is 5 to Tornado and 25 MF. Everything else is annoying. Like the Bone Fetish proc is stupid, so... I either want to get a really nice 5 NATO rare to get the damage and like the plus life, plus fire res, that kind of thing, and sockets. And if I can't get that, I'll just use Shaco. Like, I would rather use Jalal's than use a 5 NATO Delirium. Crystal Sword. Nope. Yeah, it is definitely a grind, Star Hunter, for sure. HYC, type in exclamation Grail. Nightbot will give you a link to a website that I'm using to keep track of how many items I have left. And then, you'll be able to see all the remaining items. Fender, yeah, that's pretty much what I think the issue is. So, probably just gonna end up paying more for a static IP address, and hopefully that fixes the issue. But yeah, them using 2 IP addresses to give internet to everybody is just them being... It's just them being cheap, right? So... Could be a solution, hopefully. Gothic Shield. Alexander, I got lots of build videos planned. The next one I think is going to be Budget Frenzy Barb. I think some people didn't like the Fire Druid build because it's such an expensive character, so I was thinking I was going to go Budget Frenzy. I do want to do some Boson stuff too. Too many videos, not enough, too many videos, not enough time, guys. We just gotta turn this into a full-time job. All we gotta do. Yeah, so hopefully, yeah, Fender, hopefully that works. So... Wanderer, if you don't have Super Chat, you can donate through the Streamlabs link if you have PayPal. It's an alternative option if you want to download. Or if you want to download. Too much internet talk. If you want to donate, it's an alternative option. But what was I gonna say? Also, I'm gonna make a Patreon account eventually because I don't think I'm big enough yet to have a Patreon. So GG. Tyrells might, but I can't get Tyrells off of Pindle, so pretty much Death's Fathom or D-Web. Those are the next 2 crazy drops that I really need. Kozakon, what are you saying, man? What are you saying?
Hello.
You saying that Boson's the best? Kozakon thinks Tormund's gonna bang Kozakon thinks Tormund is gonna bang the Night King. That's his Game of Thrones prediction. Gonna bang the frickin' Night King. 30 fast run walk, lightning res, poison res. Nah, I was gonna say I could maybe use those on my, but I don't think they're good enough. Come on, Pindle! Pindle! Give me them titties! You think Larry P is gonna bang Daenerys? Okay, you guys want to hear about Kozakon's Bozon story? Way before I had a YouTube channel, is when I was playing online with like my Frenzy Barb. But basically, we hooked Kozakon up with he had Fortitude, Faith, a few other, not like crazy stuff, but he had a pretty good character. Like he had Faith, and it was basically all stuff that it gave him because he doesn't really play Diablo 2 at all. But he had a full-on max dexterity glass cannon Bozon that he didn't know how to play very well, and he was just died non-stop. Like he didn't have good resistances, nothing, and he would just run around. He didn't know how to play the Bozon, so instead of like using multi-shot and strafe or whatever, he would just run right into shit and then get mowed over. And then he got all pissed off, and then he
Not here.
that's why he doesn't play D2 anymore. That was his one and only experience with the game. Angel, you're the only one that doesn't watch Game of Thrones? You gotta get on it, man. Yanap, you don't like DeGentis' Bozon videos? Better up sash. Or gauntlets. Sounds like me and D1 pretty much.
Good afternoon.
The difference with me and D1 though is in Diablo 1, I'm pulled in like 300 different directions on what to do. And then also like the mechanics of the game being a little archaic, I just get pissed. So like I literally spent, oh yeah, he was Zealer too, yeah, he was pretty good on the Zealer. I literally spent 20 minutes trying to pick up that frickin' amulet off the ground, and I couldn't find it, and that was it for me. After spending 20 minutes trying to find the amulet, I was like, nope. I'll do the rogue playthrough later. Need to learn Chain Lightning on every character. Well, Chain Spells is good for the rogue, though. Like, from what I read and was told, you want to use a combination of spells and the bow. So, but then everybody was telling me the opposite in chat, so. Oh, and then the Butcher. The Butcher destroyed me with the rogue, too. God, it destroyed me. I had to stare glitch him. That was the only way I could beat him. Like, he just kicked my ass, man. The second he hit me once, he just threw me in a faster hair recovery mode. And then I couldn't do dick. Does the Poison Necro have the highest damage, highest potential for damage? Nah, it'd be something like a lightning or fire sorceress. You can get up to like, I think you can get like 55,000 lightning damage. Something like that is about the highest you can go. If you have like the highest top end tier gear. Because I think Poison Nova maxes out at like maybe 13 or something with like all the plus skill gear. So it's not going to be the highest max damage. Kevin, no head shaving. We already talked about this. No head shaving. Yeah, it's just a large charm. I don't pick up large charms ever. Oh, okay, there you go. 90k light bear sorceress. I've never made a bear sorceress, so. Nosferatu's coil. Is it perfect? Perfect Nos belt? 7 lifestone per hit. That is perfect. Or wait, does it roll 7 to 9 or 5 to 7? I think it rolls 5 to 7. But I think that's perfect. Pretty sure it's a perfect Nos belt. I already have multiple perfects though, so. Did I watch the fight card last weekend? No, I didn't. I don't really watch UFC anymore. Like, the last 3 fights that I watched were, I watched the Khabib Conor fight, GSP Michael Bisping, and I watched, the Daniel Cormier John Jones fight. So the only fight that intrigues me is Brock Lesnar Daniel Cormier, Daniel Cormier John Jones, or like Tony Ferguson Khabib. Other than that, I just really don't care. Don't watch UFC anymore. Was it a good fight? Okay. Otai. How much would that damage be if you... Man catcher. Not Eth. Okay, so I've never made a poison javelin, but if you throw the poison javelin and then like you go to your switch and use like a lower res wand, would is that still not viable? Dustin Poirier versus Khabib? Honestly, that fight doesn't interest me because I think that Khabib is just going to destroy him. I either want to see Conor get another shot because I think maybe with a better game plan, different game plan, he'd do okay. And I really think Tony Ferguson has the potential to beat Khabib, so that's really the only fight I'm interested in seeing for Khabib. Ooh, fanaticism. Gotta watch here. Screw it. I didn't even get a good howl. Screw it. Daniel, I would suggest farming first with a cold sorceress. Grinding all your gear from scratch with a barb is going to be very difficult, man. Very difficult. Be slow as teats? Okay, alright. There you go. I wonder if you could do something crazy like switch to your offhand, cast lower res, and then wear a grief, but I don't know if it works like if you throw a poison javelin and then you switch to your offhand. I don't know if the minus poison res on grief, if that... Maybe that's only from the venom damage. I don't know exactly how the mechanic works. But yeah, it sounds to me it's not worth the time from what you're saying. Come on, Pindle! Last 10 or so minutes of stream. Coronetta. 20 the amethyst. Oh yeah, we did do the fight in the cage, man. That was my variety stream that had like 30 viewers that nobody watched. Speaking of which, I'm gonna be doing a Metal Gear Solid 1 variety stream soon, guys. This should be pretty hype. Should be pretty hype. I'm really excited for it. Just waiting for my damn PlayStation 3 controller to come in the mail. Ha, White Lightning. That wouldn't be a fight, buddy. Wouldn't be a fight. Oh, I could do Sonic too, but I feel like a Metal Gear Solid playthrough would be... People would like that more than Sonic. I mean, Sonic's like Sonic, right? It's like classic 1990, like everybody remembers playing it, but Metal Gear Solid is sick. Braun is gonna be the next king? Nah, no way. Not on Sega. I have a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 3. And I can play the PS2. I got a Sonic collection for PS2. Like a PS2 game that's a Sonic collection. And then I have a classic Sonic collection for PS3 as well. So I just play it through my capture card and then stream it that way. I'll rejuve. Oh, just about died. Metal Gear Solid? Yeah, for sure. I think Metal Gear Solid's... The issue with the Metal Gear Solid and why I'm waiting is I need to download the digital version from the PlayStation Network because my PS2 plays it. But when you get to the section where you need to switch discs, my PS2 doesn't read the second disc, so I can't beat the frickin' game. And then my PS3, I have this old shit third-party controller that doesn't work with the crap, so I need I ordered a brand new OEM one because I hate third-party PlayStation shit. It sucks. So just waiting on the OEM controller, which is supposed to be coming in next week. So get an emulator. I could do an emulator, but I'd rather just... I don't like downloading like sketchy emulators and stuff. I'd rather just pay $10, download the actual game off PlayStation Network, and then just stream it through capture card. Because I have a really good... I just bought it, the Elgato HD60 HD60 S or whatever. It's the second best capture card you can get. The only one that's better is 4K, but there's no point in 4K because I can't even stream 3.5K bitrate on my internet. How the hell am I gonna try and stream 4K? My internet's fucking shit, but... Charlie, what's going on, buddy? Metal Gear Solid stream next week, dude. MGS1. I'm also really good at MGS1 too. Like, I'm not like god tier, like not like speedrunning expert, but I'm really good at the game. So that's another reason why I want to play it, is because I won't have to deal with first world jimmies like on Diablo 1. I at least know what I'm doing. So does the Elgato tax my computer? Nah, it doesn't really tax it at all because well, it's because the computers or the actual PlayStation is doing the majority of the work, right? So there's two different Elgatos you can get. Oh geez, mine plugs directly into the motherboard, so there's like zero latency. But there is one you can get, an external one that plugs into your USB slot. That one actually does the encoding for you, so it's how you can like capture stuff and not strain your computer. But it has like a 2-second latency delay. Felch, we've been talking about Game of Thrones. We've been mixing in Game of Thrones. It's not a clickbait title. Bonistra, oh sorry, my helmet is 40 MF IK helmet with 2 perfect topazes in it. Eric, I found good junk today. Really good junk. I'll go over and like I'm just gonna go for like 10 more minutes and then I'll go over the gear that I found and then call it a stream. I won't cap. Like what? I'll show you at the end of stream, buddy. Stan, you can link your Holy Grail in the Discord if you want to compare. Right now I have my moderation or chat settings so that only moderators can post links, so you won't be able to post it in chat. But if you want to, you can join the Discord if you haven't already, and you can share it there whenever you want. Wander, Game of Thrones is an amazing TV series, man. I suggest you check it out. Carlo, how's it going? Sword. Not F. Yeah, it's a TV series. TV series, Wanderer.
I can't carry it.
Come on, Pindle. I got 700 MF. Barrettas. Nope, and I don't have a Game of Grails. Game of Grails. Hey man, I gotta clickbait somehow. I gotta get my $5 from stream today. My ad revenue. $5. $5 ad revenue. Charlie, you're a mod now? Are you a mod in mine? Oh, you're not a mod, you're just a big D gang. Oh, forgot to bow. And he's lightning enchanted. That is why I'm rocking dual wisps. They just saved me there. Commander, I don't think they should modify anything if they're gonna do a remaster. I do think it'd be cool though if they like made it so that items like Mermaid Sprockets dropped, Constrictor Ring dropped. Nah, no 5 NATO. There's like a rune word like Plague and a few other ones that they're in the game coding, they just can't actually like work. Like if they were to do a remaster, I just want them to fix a few bugs, like the Neil effect snakes, fix that. Make a few of those items that are available to make them drop. I wouldn't do any massive changing of stuff, but I would add in a third Pandemonium event, but only have it be something like a plus 50 to life, plus 50 to magic find, small charm. So something that would help your character, but it wouldn't be like game changing, like not like a third. Not like a second version of a torch. But that's all I would want to see in a remaster. Oh wait, no, it's hand axe. Hand axe is what I want. Hand axe. Completely remove the... That'll make all snakes like that? You just want to see me rage quit on Diablo, that's all. I hate farming Yellow Thack, man. I know that it can be done, but like with specific characters and stuff, but I did 1,000 runs with a druid. I have 5k health wind druid, and I probably died like once every 100 runs, I bet. So, but I also didn't, like there was times when I probably should have saved and exited, but I tried to kill Nilithak with a bunch of snakes, so some of it was my fault, but I still did die a lot. Thelchi, I didn't have Bone Prison like you. 3,500 runs, 0 deaths. How far is your experience bar? To 99. check the ghost sphere. I think you can watch it on Crave, Wanderer. I don't, maybe it's not on Netflix. You have to watch it on Crave TV. I don't, or maybe it is on Netflix. I can't remember. I watched it live on Crave TV. Chin. Kevin, I have no idea where your father's buried. You're about 30%? Oh, that's cool. You're just like casual grinding though, right? You're just doing like 100 runs a day or something. Or from what I remember you saying, you're just doing a... That's a good idea too. I kind of like the idea of Diablo being able to drop every item in the game, like Bale. I feel like it's stupid that the game's called Diablo and then Diablo himself can't drop every item in the game. I don't like that. That is another change I would make. Definitely a good one. 10 runs a day on average, that's it, Thulch? Chris! Elrune.
Not even death can save you from me.
Stream hype.
Just got off work, right on, dude. Commander, that's actually a good idea too. Adding more level 85 areas. I like that actually. Maybe make like the Infernal Pit like a level 85 area or something like that. To add more areas to farm. That's not a bad idea. Peter, I think it's moved a bit, man. I think it's moved a bit since the start of stream. I mean, nothing like crazy, but it's a really slow process grinding experience. Yeah, that's not too crazy. Grinding players one experience on Pindle is not very rewarding. Or experience, at least. Yeah, I'm pumped for Stranger Things 3 too, or season 3. I really like Stranger Things. That's another good series, TV series. Hey guys, 10 more quick panel runs. Well, no, 5 more. 5 more quick panel runs, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. Make Pindle a level 85 area. Okay, run 1, or sorry, run 5. Matt, try a 1,000 run video project, dude. By the time you've done the one area 1,000 times, it's like you don't ever want to farm it again. And you move on to the next. Run 4. Who sees? Do 10? Okay, we'll do 10. That was 10, 9. Run 8. Run 8. Run 7. It depends, Commander. It depends on how much free time I have and what area I'm farming. Generally, they take me like 2 to 3 months. Because I don't do them steady. Like, I only do like, you know, like 100 runs here, 50 runs here, 100 runs here, 50 runs here, that kind of thing.
Hope you find GG in last runs.
Me too, Goya. This is run 5. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, man. Appreciate it. Carlo, I'm gonna quickly go over all the stream drops. This is run 5, so 5 more runs, and then I'm gonna go over the drops. in a stream for you guys. But it could have been a really GG for the Holy Grail, but I got trolled instead. Not a bad idea. Make a video about how I make videos. Could do it. Toby made a video like that though. I don't want him to think I'm stealing his clout. Okay, 3 more runs. Alright, Pindle. 2 more. Rare Spirit Helm. Alright guys, last run. Well, the thing is, it's not really a marathon for me because, like I said, I do like 50 or like 100 runs here or there, right? So it's not really like it's crazy burnout. You know what I'm saying? Alright guys, thank you so much for the stream. Sorry about the double ping with the internet issues earlier. I apologize. It is what it is. Other than that, guys, thank you. Link for the Discord is in the description below if you guys want to join it. If you're not already a member, you're more than welcome to. Other than that, I'm just going to run my credit list off here. Thank everybody for donating and subbing. And I'll see you guys. I might stream tomorrow. But have a good one, guys.
Not even death can save you from me.
Later, DB, you are all awesome.